Tiny sparks in the evening room float around like soft perfume. Notes I hum in a quiet tune, shaping colors in subtle bloom. Every breath feels light enough, like the world is slowing down. Paperlit dreams on my mind, drifting through the space I find. Not too far and undefined, but enough to realign. Paperlit dreams in the night, glowing in a gentle light, glowing in a gentle light. Folded thoughts in a steady stream, washing away the in-between. Footsteps fall in a silent beat, carrying pieces of what I mean. Every moment starts to show little signs of where to go. Paperlit dreams on my mind, drifting through the space I find. Not too far and undefined, but enough to realign. Paperlit dreams in the night, glowing in a gentle light, glowing in a gentle light. If the noise becomes too loud, I'll step back above the cloud, keeping calm without a crowd, finding peace I'm allowed. Paperlit dreams on my mind, paperlit dreams on my mind, floating soft and redesigned, floating soft and redesigned. Every shade becomes aligned with the calm I try to find. Paperlit dreams in the night, holding me in gentle light. Soft threads moving through my mind, drawing shapes I've yet to find. Whispers falling unaligned, slowly settle into kind. Tiny sparks beneath my skin start to hum and drift within. Pull me where the scenes begin, letting quiet colors spin. Every breath I take rewinds, clearing out the tangled line. Light trails under my breath, guide me through the weight I let. Not too loud, not to be ref, just enough to shift the depth. Light trails under my breath, hold me in. Hold me in their subtle theft. Gentle flickers in the shade mark the paths my thoughts have made. Fading edges unafraid, blend with all the calm I've laid. Step by step in muted glow, I relearn the things I know. Watching every feeling grow, moving soft and slightly slow. Every quiet sign appears, falling soft around my ears. Light trails under my breath, guide me through the way letting all the calm import. Tiny motions in the dark still can leave a gentle mark. Light trails under my breath, lift the thoughts I can't forget, turning shadows into night, catching dreams I never met. Light trails under my breath, guide me where the light is set. Light trails under my breath. Carry me with no regret. Soft lines drift above my head, falling where my thoughts are led. Little pieces blue instead, paint the quiet words unsaid. Every breath begins to clear, fading out the lingering fear. Blue notes in the quiet air circle softly everywhere. Not too bright but always there, with a gentle steady flare. Blue notes in the quiet air. Hold me when the world feels bare. Shadows move in subtle ways, tracing back forgotten days. In the glow of muted haze, a warmth and clarity both erase. Every pause invites the sound, rising slow from underground. Blue notes in the quiet air circle softly everywhere. Not too bright but always there, with a gentle steady flare. Blue notes in the quiet air. Hold me when the world feels bare. If the rhythm slips away, I'll find calm where colors stay, letting every shade convey all the truths I keep at bay. Blue notes in the quiet air, lift my mind from wear and tear, guiding all the thoughts I bear into something calm and rare. Blue notes in the quiet air. Follow me through open air. Tiny marks on my window frame shift like memories without a name. Quiet scenes I never claim fall in rhythm all the same. Every shade begins to blend softly where the moments bend. Soft echoes on my window glide, painting calm on either side. Not too loud and not too wide, just enough to pacify. Soft echoes on my window glide, keeping gentle thoughts inside. Faded gleams along the glass move like whispers as they pass. Little truths I can't surpass, drift in lines I can't miss. Every pause becomes a cue, opening a clearer view. Soft echoes on my window glide, painting calm on either side. Not too loud and not too wide, just enough to pacify. Soft echoes on my window glide, keeping gentle keeping quiet at my side. Ooh. Cold air brushing on my face, slowing me down in the nicest way. Little signs in every place, oh, tell me I'm drifting into a brighter day, and the world feels soft again, like I'm learning how to begin. Warm steps in the cold air, guiding me through, holding a calm that feels gentle and new. Every small echo of something I knew fades as I follow this easy view. Warm steps in the cold air, leading me true, closer to moments I once outgrew. Breathing in the subtle glow, oh, colors that quietly start to grow. Heartbeats moving soft and slow, finding a rhythm I used to know. And the light falls differently, like it's opening a space for me. Warm steps in the cold air, guiding me through, holding a calm that feels gentle and new. Every small echo of something I knew fades as I follow this easy view. Warm steps in the cold air, leading me true, closer to moments I once outgrew. If I wander off the line, I'll return with clearer signs. Every turn will realign with the quiet truth I find. Warm steps in the cold air, gentle and slow, taking me places I'm ready to know. Bit by bit the feelings grow, carving out paths in the winter glow. Warm steps in the cold air, leading me true. Every step carries me back to you. Soft lines painted on the floor, tracing echoes from before. Colors slipping through the door, drifting where my thoughts explore. Every moment slows in place, letting daylight find its grace. Color waves falling slow, shifting in the afterglow, where the quiet feelings go. In the rhythm I follow, color waves falling slow. Every breath creates a space, filling up with gentle pace. Color waves falling slow, shifting in the afterglow, where the quiet feelings go. In the rhythm I follow, color waves falling slow. Tiny pulses on my sleeve, marking things I can't perceive, shifting patterns I believe. Guide me where the moments weave. Every breath aligns so sweet, falling in a steady beat. Quiet lines between the beats carry all my hidden feet, where the soft attention meets every rhythm I repeat. Quiet lines between the beats hold the calm my heart completes. Steps that echo through the hall, land like whispers soft and small. Thoughts that drift but never fall, found their place inside it all. Every second feels complete when the peaceful edges meet. Quiet lines between the beats carry all my hidden feet, where the soft attention meets every rhythm I repeat. Quiet lines between the beats hold the calm my heart completes. If the noise begins to rise, I'll return to clear sky, keeping still behind my eyes till the quiet multiplies. Quiet lines between the beats lead me through the gentle streets, where the sound and silence greet, shaping all my soft retreats. Quiet lines between the beats hold the calm my heart repeats. Faint light gathers on my sleeve, building shapes I can perceive. Timid colors interweave, soft reminders not to leave. Tiny echoes cross the floor, settling the details fill the air. Gentle details fill the air. Gentle beantails fill the air. Resting where my doubts were bare. Little truths I didn't share. Rise and shift with subtle care. Footsteps fall in muted tones, carving out familiar zones. In the quiet undertones, comfort hums within my bones. Every small and steady sign guides me through the fragile line. Still frames in the quiet glow, move along the paths I know. Not too fast and never slow, just enough to ebb and flow. Still frames in the quiet glow, hold me when I'm feeling low. If the day begins to blur, I'll return to what I prefer, keeping close the things that stir. Gentle truths without a slur. Small reflections reoccur, showing what my thoughts infer. Still frames in the quiet glow, tracing where the warm winds go. Letting softer feelings grow underneath the afterglow. Still frames in the quiet glow, lead me where the calm winds flow. Still frames in the quiet glow, hold me tight and never go. Still frames in the quiet glow, hold me tight and never go. Soft trails shimmer on the street, falling where my footsteps meet. Shaded hues in mild retreat, curl around the gentle beat. Tiny ripples on my mind, shift the thoughts I left behind. Blending colors undefined, painting patterns unaligned. Every breath begins to trace lines that move in quiet grace. Whispered colors on my road, follow where my feelings flow. Not too bright and not bestowed, just enough to ease the load. Whispered colors on my road, light in every heavy coat. Tatted tones along the glass, move like fragments as they pass. Little murmurs mass to mass, settle in my inner glass. Soft reflections fold and ride, blooming under distant skies. Echoes drift without disguise, smoothing edges I revise. Every pause reveals a chord, hidden in the soft afford. Whispered colors on my road, follow where my feelings flow. Not too bright and not bestowed, just enough to ease the load. Whispered colors on my road, light in every heavy coat. If the path begins to stray, I'll slow down and find the way, letting all the calm display what the rushing swept away. Every softly shifting ray teaches me how thoughts can sway. Whispered colors on my road, mark the things I never show, letting smaller truths unfold, turning down past my face, folding time in gentle pace. Little shapes I can't replace it, drift along the open space. Faint reflections overhead, carry words I never said, moving slow and tinted red, falling where my thoughts are led. Every moment clears the view, letting subtle colors through, traces floating through the blue, painting skies in calmer hue, not too dim and not too true, just enough to pull me through, traces floating through the blue, hold the quiet I once knew. Shadows soften on the ground, spreading warmth without a sound, hidden tones I never found, rise and circle back around, gentle rhythms intertwine, marking where the edges shine. Every breath becomes a sign, shaping thoughts that once were mine. Every whisper feels renewed, that we sing my drifting mood, traces floating through the blue, painting skies in calmer hue, not too dim and not too true, just enough to pull me through, traces floating through the blue, hold the quiet I once knew. If the colors start to fade, I'll return to what they made, gathered shades the light portrays, softly in the past they lay. Every hush and serenade keeps my scattered thoughts displayed, traces floating through the blue, follow where my heart withdrew, letting smaller truths come view, turning cold to something new, traces floating through the blue, lead me where the warm winds grew, traces floating through the blue.